Welcome to Mail Monday, a weekly series that's not so much about the gameplay, but instead is about your questions and my answers to them. This week, special guest.
That's right, I'm here again, and I think we got some good questions this week. Hopefully they're not as embarrassing as last time. You've got some really fucked up fans out there. They've got all kinds of problems. We're reading through all of the messages. It's everything from saggy balls to wanting to fuck their sisters. It's going to be a good week.
All right, let's get the first question up. Rumors at school. About halfway through the school year, there's been this rumor that I'm a rapist. I was ignoring it until my teacher said something to me about it. PM would be good. Psyched if you put it on Mail Monday. All right, so he's being called a rapist.
This happens a lot. Many times throughout your life, you're going to be called a rapist or a pedophile or money whore.
This is hitting a little close to home.
You're familiar with this thing.
Yeah, it's ringing a bell. It's ringing a bell.
It happens from time to time to everyone. I am being called a rapist by at least 3 people right now. I wouldn't worry about this. Just, water off back of duck, no big deal.
Yeah, let that slide. If the rumor's untrue, don't give it any attention.
If you are in fact raping people, though, then someone has been talking and you need to deal with this quietly.
Oh, God. There you have it. That's our advice. Breakup, dick pic, car crash. I've had a pretty terrible 3 days. I'll try to keep it brief for your sake. In case it helps, I'm 17 and I graduate from high school inside of a month and I'm going to college. First, my girlfriend broke up with me. That in itself isn't huge, but we've been dating for about a year and 2 months and we have each other's virginity. It's been kind of off and on since February, but we got back together Saturday night at a party. She had been trying so hard to get me back for about a week. The next day, she started to ignore me and not talk to me. She revealed a little later that she, quote unquote, didn't know about us. Promised this weekend, and she's my date. Second, I got mad at her for breaking up with me, so I began Snapchatting with this other girl. If people don't know, it's like Instagram, but the pictures disappear. Then I sent her a dick pic Tuesday night. She said she didn't save it, and then she wouldn't tell anyone, but it did happen. Right when I sent it, I immediately regretted it, and I felt like I had cheated on my now ex-girlfriend. I felt worse because I wanted to be with my ex, and now I feel like I ruined that chance. If we do get back together, do I tell her? I mean, I am single, and if she didn't break up with me at the same time and I didn't tell her, I possibly could have gotten away with it. Lastly, I was scrambling to finish a paper today, and I went to school last night to finish it, but with my parents' permission, and on my way there, a spider started to come down from the roof of my Wrangler. I freaked out because I'm terrified of bugs, and I ended up going off the road and running over the speed limit. 2 cars saw it happen. When I got out to look, they kept going and didn't seem too concerned. The sign is completely gone, and it's done damage to my car on the finder where the stop top meets. Should I tell my parents about the car accident? I know that was a lot, and I know this is early for Mail Monday, so I would appreciate it any way possible if I could hear back from you, if at all. Thank you for your time. I don't know what to do, and I've been feeling my hope go away. Like things are just going out of my life. I'll admit some of it was my fault. Any thoughts?
All right, this is a very, very serious question. There's only one thing I need to know. Did we get the spider? Because spiders in your car, they lay the eggs under the seat, the eggs hatch out. Maybe it's one of those really fucked up spiders that has all of the babies on its back. It comes crawling along, they're in your ears. You've got to get rid of the spider. This is all that matters.
Yeah, spiders are nothing to fuck with. And I'm not an expert on spiders, so what I've done for my area is I've identified the bad spiders. There are 2. There's the brown recluse and the black widow. You don't need to know everything about spiders. You just need to know which ones are your major problems.
We need to know, are these deadly spiders that you have? Perhaps you have a brown recluse. The brown recluse, when it bites, it's almost like a flesh-eating disease. It rots away all of the flesh in the area until it is treated. Imagine it bites you in the ear. Then all of a sudden, who cares about your girlfriend? You don't have an ear.
Yeah, it sounds like you spent a lot of time talking about girls in this letter when the serious focus should be on the spiders.
Who cares? Spider talk.
Fighting or warning? Hey Woody, my name's Anonymous and I'm 16. About a month ago, I got my first high school girlfriend. Fuck yeah. There's only one problem up to now. Another guy who's like 17 likes her, but my girlfriend is only his friend. That guy told him he loved her, and I learned that he touched her ass last Friday. She didn't like it, by the way. When he knew she was going to be with me. He has no respect for my girlfriend, for me, and I fucking hate him. Should I just warn him, or should I try to go in and break his nose right away? What should I do? Thanks, Woody. So, some guy likes your girl, and he's making moves. Fight, warn.
First of all, you might want to work on the punctuation, spelling, grammar, that sort of thing a little bit, especially if you're 16 years old. It took us like 4 tries to try to read this thing. You've got a lot of question marks, but you're lacking everywhere else. As far as this other guy goes, he's a year older than you, and I'm guessing maybe he's a little bigger. You don't want to give this guy a warning because there's a girl involved. He's liable to say something like, you know, he wants to impress the girl. He thinks maybe he can beat you up. He takes the girl. It doesn't work like that, but you could end up getting beaten up just for your threat. So just walk up to him, and you've got the right idea. Just punch him in the nose. That should take care of business.
I don't know what to do in this situation. This is a tough one. You know, if you can't win this, I'm guessing you can win this fight because you won it. That's my impression of this thing. I bet if there was some bigger guy picking on your girl that you couldn't handle, you wouldn't be saying, hey, Woody, you know, should I fight him or let him know that he's cruising for a bruising? Or you could be right. I don't know.
I think a good beating would sort this guy out. There are a few things in life that can't be solved by beating someone up.
You know, like as nice a guy as I try to be, I really am more pro-violence than people might guess. You know, there are some people who need an ass kicking, and you're doing him a favor by letting him know that that his behavior is unacceptable.
Some people go through life making the same mistake over and over, and no one ever puts them back in their place, and they become terrible people.
And some people are lucky enough to meet a life instructor like you.
Absolutely. Break the nose.
Pop him. Hey, between the chin and your ear, that's where the button is. You hit him there, that's how you knock a guy out.
And that may sound violent to some of you, but it's actually the safest way to get in a fight. You knock him out, he wakes up a couple minutes later, and he's just fine.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell him what he missed.
Absolutely.
Hey, while you were out, we taught you some more lessons. You might be sore. 3 guys, 1 girl need help. Hey Woody, I'm 16 years old, and well, there's this girl I like and I've had a crush on for 3 years now. See, my best friend and his brother likes her as well, so I don't know what to do. For the first 2 years that I liked her, dude, make a move. She's also liked me, but I wasn't really sure, and I was kind of stuck in the friend zone, just texting her all night and never making a move or saying anything because I was afraid she'll reject me. By the way, I just found out she's liked me for those 2 years. Another reason why I stayed shut is because my best friend at the time also liked her, and they had a thing, and she will just be with different guys all the time, so I gave up. But I still had a thing for her. So just recently, I told her how I felt, not to mention my current best friend and his brother. They're pretty close to me in the same age. They like her as well. My best friend got a kiss from her, and that was yesterday, but she also kissed me, and I'm confused as to whether she likes me, or does she like me more than my best friend? What am I going to do? And my best friend's brother, which hasn't gotten a kiss yet, is also crazy about her. Look, I don't know if they're crazy about her as I am, but I'd do anything to get with her, and heck, I've waited for these 3 years. These guys are seriously my best friends, and we've always said bros before hoes, but this girl just means a lot to me. And she might seem like a hoe with all these different relationships that she's ruined into, I think he means. But she's not a person like that at all. I still like her. Well, thanks for listening to my long, exhausting message. Hope you see it, and mail Monday PM or be nice. I love your videos. Keep what you're doing. Fuck Kyle. You know, we've been making light of a lot of these things. You need to make your move. You cannot wait years and years. Love has an expiration date. You know, these things don't... You think that she's liked you for the last 2 years? There's no guarantee she's going to like you for the next 2 years. It's... If you like a girl, make your move, see what happens. If it doesn't work, move the hell on. What you can't do is sit there in this in-between zone for years while her attraction for you wears out. That is a bad situation. What do you think?
Sounds like there are 3 of you and 1 of her, and that math adds up pretty good if you ask me. I've seen a lot of pornographic films where that was not a problem at all. I really don't see what your problem is here. You like her, your friend like her, and the brother likes her. You should be able to work this out.
I mean, I guess if you were to get creative about it, I can picture up to 5.
I'm not familiar. Oh,
I gestured for him.
Woody made some very disgusting hand gestures for me. I guess we could fit in 2 more. If you have 2 more friends, then maybe you could ask her. From the sounds of things, she sounds like a kind of girl who probably has 2 or 3 more guys she's kissing and doing things with. You could probably invite them over. Have a good time.
In all seriousness, man, if you like someone, make your move. If you think she likes you, absolutely make your move, because that who she likes thing, that'll expire, and you'll be pissed at yourself because you didn't do anything.
I don't think she's worth his time. This girl's kissing his friend. Who knows who else? I'd find a new girl who's maybe more reliable.
He's head over heels in love with her. Lock that shit in, see how it goes.
He's 16 years old.
What you don't do is nothing. That sucks. Don't sit back and look at this at 19 years old and say, yeah, she could have been a winner.
That could have been a great 4-way.
I hope you guys like Mail Monday.